But then what about if we want to curate other people's content? All the different cool articles we get to read and things we want to just clip, like Scott said, and we want to use a browser extension to just clip something and save it in the inbox. Well, Share solves all of that.
Yeah, and that's I think a big key, to being successful with content marketing is having a good curation strategy as well as creating content. And it's really important. We all know it's really important to keep your social media channels active and consistent. And what most people do in order to do this is they're just on top of it all day long, and they find something interesting and they push it straight out to Twitter and Facebook when they find it. And that's not consistent. It's not. There's no structure to it. And you're just kind of throwing that content around. Mm-hmm. So by having everything in one central place, kind of having a home base for all this, you capture it first, and then you share it out. And then it's still there. So then you can take all those things that you found all through the week, and then maybe on Friday you pull them all together in a single page, which you can build in Shareist by checking off a box next to each of these things and make a page, and it instantly creates a recap post or that you can use for an email or a blog post. So reusing this content, first of all, capturing it, in one place and scheduling it out deliberately all at once, and you can do all this, in a half hour in the morning, and then you've still got this content around that you can do more with and repurpose it.
It sounds so robust. Where can people find out more about Shareist, Scott?
Primarily Shareist.com, and we're also on Twitter and Facebook and LinkedIn and Google Plus, all with the name Shareist, Shareist.
Awesome. We are running short on time. We're going to take another quick break. It's time now for Chaos Makes Sense. And I'm back with Matt Frary and Scott Jangro. We've been talking about building and managing content. And just before we let you go, Scott, one quick final question. What in the industry is getting you excited and out of the bed in the morning?
I think, like I said, before, where content marketing has become such a big thing, and it's becoming an industry of its own, which is just incredibly exciting to be involved. And there's so many things that are happening around it. And we're watching content marketing build as an industry, and we're watching conferences form about it, and we're going to see ecosystems appear around this, like content creators and writers and communities and marketplaces of people providing services to create content, quality content, a lot of that stuff. And then, of course, all the technologies and tools that, there's new stuff coming, every day, whether it's curation or publishing or social media tools, content management type tools. There's just so much going on, and it's just incredibly exciting to be involved in that.
Yeah. Thanks so much for helping us manage it all.
My pleasure.
Yeah. If you want to reach out to Matt, you can find him at SmarterChaos.com on the web or on Twitter at Chief of Chaos. And Scott is at Jangro on Twitter. And the website is, once again, www.shareist.com, and that's ShareIst.com. That's it for us. Can you think of someone who might benefit from what we've covered here today? They'll thank you for forwarding this episode on to them. Matt and Scott, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kimberly. Thank you, Scott.
Thanks for listening. At SmarterChaos Online Performance Marketing, we do it all. We create order from chaos, and we will drive your sales. Contact us today at SmarterChaos.com. That's www.SmarterChaos.com.